Hello everybody, and welcome back to All the Mods 3. How are you doing today? I hope that you are doing well. I am. We are here, down here in the little Thumbcraft room. We've done a little bit of work. Mostly just been doing some research. Started getting a little bit of liquid essentia going. We've got the Arcane Alembic and the Essentia Smeltery going. This is just basic stuff. We're going to get into a lot harder stuff here fairly soon. As you can see, we are all decked out in our thaumaturgist robes. We got to a point to where our V was not enough. So I made the robes to help with the V cost, and then we made this workbench charger, and this thing draws V from the surrounding chunks around here. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Not necessarily ready to get into a lot of Thumbcraft yet. We're going to be here pretty soon. But I have... Oh, didn't take that off. I did get our gauntlet going again. We've got fireball on it. So we've got a little bit of... Let's go out here and use it on something right quick. And it just so happens it's becoming nighttime. There we go. And we got pork chops. So it's not, we can make it stronger, not necessarily can't do it with what we've got. This is pretty much as strong as it'll get. I did go out and let's sleep right quick. I did go out and do some exploring. I was looking for a desert. The best way to get the Aurum aspect is with a cinder pearl, and so I went looking for a desert. I went around here, didn't really find nothing. Matter of fact, I never come across a village. I did find a Slogoth lair. As a matter of fact, it's not far from the house. Then I went way out here. There's a pirate ship here. I don't know if this has, I forget what the mod's called. It's Runic Dungeons or something like that. They have the big structures that show up and you can go in and there's a bunch of mobs to kill and stuff like that. There's one underground there. Matter of fact, right next to it right here is a guardian temple. But there's another pirate ship. There's another pirate ship. And then I finally found, there was a nice jungle right here too. Finally found a desert. And this has one of those structures underground. I have no idea what that is. I didn't look that. But right here, there is one of the Eldritch portals. So we've got those that have at least been added to the game. But we did get the cinder pearls. I was able to get what I needed to get. But yeah, we'll have to go back out and check it out. Those guys lit me up. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of armor. But for today's episode, we have a couple things I want to do. First thing, we want to work on this void ore miner. I think we may have enough stuff to be able to do it. Our biggest issue is going to be diamonds. So that is going to be more or less part one. The other part of getting these is we've got to be able to get... oh, come on. Give me the... We need diamonds, we need flint. That's not necessarily hard to do. And we need dyes. So I've got to get dyes, which I went out and got... I had tell me I got rid of it. Well, we'll have to go back out and find it. Find another one. I had a green flower, and I had a green magical flower, and then I had a lime magical flower. It's alright, we can go to the mining dimension and get those right quick. So that is one of the things we've got to do. This thing takes a lot of iron, a lot of redstone. We've got to make concrete, which we've got different ways of being able to do that. So we've got a lot of stuff that we need to gather today. It's going to be a long morning for me, but I want to be able to do that, and I want to make the tier 1 solar panel in order to power this thing. So that is kind of where we are today. So I need to get a bunch of gravel, which is what we are going to use. One of the items that we got yesterday, or not yesterday, but in last episode. We are going to make us a material stoneworks factory. Matter of fact, we might go ahead and make 2 of these things. Got 1 bucket. Let's go ahead and grab another bucket. And there we go. Also, we updated the pack. I had said before we were having issues with, I think I had said, there was one of the, it was this one. This quest. It had the crystals messed up on it. We've updated the pack. They're fixed. But one of the things it has done is industrial foregoing has changed a little bit. Mob Crusher. We got on yesterday, or when we done this update. Couldn't figure out why these things weren't working. These things now work, at least in this pack. I don't know if it's every pack yet, but a 1x1 area in front of it. They now take range upgrades, which I've got the tier 2, I think it was. Yeah, which gives us the 7x7 that we had before. But it also means that we could put the bigger ones in it and use the Mob Masher in a lot bigger area. So that is something we will take a look at doing soon. But for now, we want to get some pink slime. I don't know if that's going to work. We might have to break the ground around it. Oh, no, it did work. There is one. Well, that took forever. And I didn't even get a pink slime ball out of him. Alright, now we've got 2 of them. Material Stoneworks Factory. So basically we need a furnace, a machine frame, a crafting table, iron pick, and 2 buckets. All this stuff is easily accomplished. So let me get some stuff made and then I will be back. Alright, we're back. Should have everything we need in order to make these. So there's number 1. And we'll just grab a bucket of lava from there. And grab some water from down here. and we should be ready to go. Beautiful. We've got both of them made. We need some energy conduit. And we're going to go right down here with the rest of our machines for the moment. And there we go. Alright, so we want to stop this for a minute. We want this set to grind mode to gravel. So you need gravel from this one and grind mode, and that should give us sand. That should give us gravel, and we should be good to go. Now, so that part is taken care of. We will get it to give us some flint once we get some concrete powder made. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so I've got to go find, for our next bit, I've got to go find our flowers. So I'm going to, while we're talking about going to the mining dimension, let's go have a look-see at it. Alright, as you can see, our chest is full. We've got resources galore. I've taken diamonds out of here, I've taken some coal, redstone, I've taken iron, I've taken a lot of stuff out of here as it's been going on. So resources are not necessarily an issue at the moment. What is an issue is storage for said resources. So that is something that I have got to work on. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to probably do. If I don't do it in the next episode, I may just do it this weekend. We're going to be doing... Why am I see what I need. It's going to boot me from the server. It does not like me gliding around. We're going to be moving. Basically, my plan right now is to gather a bunch of resources, get a decent power generation going on, and then we're going to get in RF tools and set us up a void world. That way we can get away from the overworld lag to set up some crazy farms. We've got our silverwood trees and our greatwood trees that spawn in here, which are great. No nodes. Nodes are no longer a thing, which don't have to worry about getting sucked into a hungry node, I guess. Alright, so back home I go. Alright, so basically the way we're going to do and get our flowers, or get our dye, is going to be the old Britannia trick. We need some bone meal, which we've got plenty. This thing is, I've shut it off. Right now we don't have a whole lot of storage, and I don't really have a whole lot of use for a ton of mob drops at this moment. So basically we're going to plant them, grow them, and cut them. I'm just going to keep doing that till I get a couple stacks of each of them. That way we don't have to worry about doing this anymore. So let me get on that, and then I will be back. Alright, we are back. We've got a handful of stuff that we need. So we're going to make a bunch and see where it winds up getting us. I'm hoping it's more than what we're going to need, but you never know. So we need litherite. Need these. that's probably not going to be nowhere near enough. But it will get us at least our controller. And that's kind of what we're wanting to do. So we need 4 blocks. There we go. Alright, so we've got that. We need these laser lenses, which I can never... Aha. We need more glass, which I should have in here. There we go. So now we need these interconnects, which is more glass, piece of redstone, and I've got the iron on me. And there we go. Next up is these interconnects, which we need the concrete for. We've got a couple different ways we can do this. We can do it with a fluid transposer, or we can try out this hydrator. So let's have a look at the hydrator. Mossy cobblestone, which we don't have. Alright, so fluid transposer it shall be. So for the fluid transposer, we need basic stuff. I'll be back. Alright, and for the moment, since we are not using this here, we're going to go ahead and use this spot right here. We'll put that up there. We're going to have to set this up again. I'm just about out of plastic. Wait, no I'm not. I got all kinds of plastic. I just got to make it. Alright, so black concrete, which is the reason why I need to learn how to type, which is why we just set this up down here. We get a stack of that and a stack of that. I already had a stack of that. And we need some black dye, which I've got not very many, but that should give us enough. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what that recipe was. So there is our black concrete. That should be more than enough for what we need. Let's go ahead. We're probably going to need some more glass. Let's throw that in there, and it's not getting water. Nope. There it goes. Alright. So we need 2. We got that. Alright, and we also need these connectors, which is just a bunch of iron and redstone. So I'm going to grab 2 stacks of that. We're going to need a bunch of these before it's done and over with. Maybe not necessarily right this minute, but might as well. That's not what I wanted. I wanted these. Beautiful. And we might need those, but for now we're just going to make the 2, and there is our void ore miner. Now this we can place down, and we need, I think it's obsidian. We need our tool, which is the assembler, which is obsidian. I forgot I was messing with Thaumcraft, running around crafting stuff, and then I come back up here and accidentally put Salus Mundus on our crafting table and lost our crafting table. Alright, so if we look here, we need to write this down because I will forget. 24 of the structure frames of the tier 1, 20 panels, 2 laser cores, and 1 laser lens. So let's take a look at what this stuff is going to entail. First off, tier 1, litherite, the interconnects. Told you we were going to need a bunch of that. Lapis and iron. Gives us 1. We need, how many did I say? We need 24. So we're going to need some more litherite, which is fine. We've got that going down there. Alright, so our structure panel, which is this right here. These aren't hard to make. We can do that. Basically a whole bunch of iron. Alright, so more glass, which we can handle, and the laser lens, which we've already made. Now, number 2, that's a lightning controller. That's not what we need. I love that these are back in here. We are looking for solar panels. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch more litherite. And we're going to need that photovoltaic cell, which is easy enough. More litherite and some more interconnects. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and make this right here. See what all we need to make for it, and then I'll make it, and then we'll come back and then we'll set it up. Alright, so we need lapis, and I've got lapis there. So there is that. We need some more gravel. Not gravel, we need more flint. Let's throw some more in there. Now the solar panel we're going to make just because we're going to use it to power this thing. That way we don't, because these ore miners will use quite a bit of power, and I don't want to suck power from our main area, or not our main area, but our main bit of power. Look, we're right here. Let's do that. That'll give us, ooh. And what was the last piece that we needed? We need that. So we need more lapis. And we need quartz. It's a lot of stuff to make these. To get into environmental tech, but they are absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and make all 16. We're going to need them anyways. Go ahead and make that, and we should have there is that. Now we should have, nope, we need another interconnect. Now we should have what we need for this. Alright, so tier 1 solar panel done. Shift left click, or no, not shift left click, just left click. So this is not bad. We're going to need 16 more structure panels. 9 solars. And what was that last bit? 4 null modifiers. And those we can change out. I don't think we can on here. So we've seen how to make the solar panels. We need 9 of those. Not necessarily that hard to do. Biggest thing is going to be getting all this litherite together. I hope I've got enough diamonds to do all this. So that is where I am at. I am going to get all this stuff done, and then I will bring you guys back. Alright, we're back. I have everything that we should need. Our structure panels, our structure frames, our laser cores, our null modifiers, and our solar arrays, and our laser cores, and laser lens. So we should be good to go with this. Now we're just going to set this thing up probably right here. Most of this stuff, like I said, is going to... yeah, I did talk about it. We're going to move to a void world. Most of this stuff will be moved then. So, but the void ore miner, I believe this thing is about 4-ish blocks tall. I think. We'll find out soon enough if it lets us build it or not. So basically we can take this, and as long as we got the blocks in our hand, should be able to just sit here and smack, right click it, and it make it. And it looks like everything is made. Now we're going to have to get underneath here, because this does have to see bedrock, which is the only thing that sucks about putting this thing here, but you know. We can only do what we can do right now. So there is that. Let's smack it one more time. We've got something not placing. Why is that not placing there? Now it should be complete. Did that say complete? I think so. Alright, so now we've got to dig down. And where's our hole at? It's right here. We're going to dig down too wide so I can at least get back up out of here. So, down we go. And there we go. We have our beacon. I don't know why I'm worried about getting out of here. I forgot. We have a jetpack. So, that has at least the miner set up. Now we need to set up the power for it. So we're going to go a couple blocks above it, and we should be able to have room to place this. And let's get our assembler here. Spam right click it. Everything is out of our inventory. This thing should be generating power. Why is it not showing me power? Alright, so I guess we need to just hook it up. Let's get us an easy chest here. Actually, why easy chest? Let's go ahead and, since we aren't using the mob farm right this minute, there's nothing in here. Let's use this. Come on, should be able to place that right there. Let's get our energy conduit. Extract, insert. Why are we not getting power? Okay, we are getting power. It's just not showing. So, but now with this, we will get ores, and it's not going to be very fast. But that's alright. It's at least a start. This thing just running on the server here should fill up fairly quick. Basically, what we need this for is to get to our next tier of crystals in order to upgrade all of our stuff. That's kind of how it works. We've got to make each tier of the resource miner, or not the resource miner, but the ore miner in order to get to it. Plus, we're also going to get prosperity shards out of here, which is one of the things that I want. We've got a couple things from mystical agriculture that I want to get into. Most importantly, probably the awakened seeds, the nether star seeds, and probably the armor. The armor is probably easier to get for flight than dealing with the angel ring. But we are a long way off of that. The angel ring in this is kind of a pain to do. Really. We've got to get into astral sorcery. We've got to go to the end. We've got to get parrots. So it's kind of, it really is kind of a pain to do. So we get us a few prosperity shards, we'll be able to more or less just set up a farm doing the Infernium, or the essence seeds, not Infernium, Inferium. Where are the seeds at? Here we go. Inferium seeds, that's tier 6. We're a long way from tier 6. But we can start getting into making these seeds, getting a farm set up for them, and next thing you know, we'll have all that. And matter of fact, there we go. We just got our first erodium crystal, but we're going to need a ton. Actually, we're going to need as many of those as we did the litherite. But the nice thing is we can actually just create these solar panels. I think we can use those solar panels, the tier 2 solar panels, on this here frame, and it will still give us more power. So we're even getting that. So that's kind of where we are. We've got, I just hit the wrong button. We've got everything that we need in order to collect resources. We've got the mob farm. We've got to get that off of there. What button is that does that? It's not C. It's not B. I have no idea what that is. Anyways, I hate that. The hotbar swap just aggravates me to death. But we've got the void ore miner getting us. It will mine just about anything. We've got the builder mining in the mining dimension. We've got mob farm getting us mob farm stuff. I'm going to be switching this over to that, so we can start getting stuff together. I think we're going to set up refined storage here and then get into applied energetics when we go into the big base building. I want to get just a quick and easy way of getting some power done up, or not power, but some storage done up, because I'm tired of chests. So, but with that, I think that's it. I'm going to let this thing run. We've got emeralds. So, I am quite happy. This didn't take quite as long as I expected it. We still got a half a stack of diamonds left over, so it's not necessarily too bad. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.